Hey, you're listening to the Smoke Meat Podcast. I'm your host, Brad Pittman. Smoke Meat's brought to you by Joe's Underground at the corner of 8th and Broad in Augusta, Georgia, in the bottom of the Lamar Building. Jeremy and the gang make you feel like you're at home every time you go. Just go down, meet some new friends, hang out with your old ones. Remember, I goes to Joe's, and so should you. Today, my guest is Nikki from the band Hooked Like Helen. You need to take a listen to them. They're actually my bed music right now here under this intro, and I'm going to play some of their stuff right after this show. So everybody just kind of hang on and listen and enjoy. Here's Nikki from Hooked Like Helen on Smoke Meat. How you doing today, Nikki?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you?
Any better, I'd be twins. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. Oh, man, so how's things going where you at?
Things are going pretty good. They're going. We just had a really nice socially distanced little getaway for the 4th of July in West Virginia. We did some like paddling on the river,
Mm-hmm.
and it was beautiful. We just got back home. We're in Milan, Ohio, and it's nice and bright and sunny. It's a
Ah,
perfect summer day.
nice. Say Milan, Ohio?
Mm-hmm.
I used to live in a town called Milan, Georgia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really? I thought the only other one was in Italy.
Oh man, and this thing is so small that both the city limit signs are on the same post.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's even smaller than ours then.
Oh yeah. The town truck stop was a nail.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Boom boom. I've got a million of them. What can I say?
That's I love it.
Oh man. But yeah, I know. I haven't gone actually out anywhere like that to paddle or anything like that. Have any kind of fishing or fun or anything like that in a while because of all this.
Yeah, this
Hmm.
was our first time. I was a little bit anxious, but there were a lot of precautions taken and we were, definitely distanced from everybody and it was all outside. So, and we have a 7-year-old son and, he hasn't been out and done anything forever. And, that's a huge chunk of his life at this point.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we decided to take the calculated risk and get outside. So
Yeah.
it was good. Good for the soul.
Yeah. And then that goes a long way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. See, last time I went paddling was like 25 years ago, but it was up in North Georgia in the mountains on the Chattooga River,
Oh.
and didn't realize it till we got up there. That's where they filmed Deliverance.
Oh, really
Yes.
beautiful.
Oh, it was. But the neat thing is, it was such a beautiful trip, though. I mean, where Burt Reynolds fell out of the boat and was body surfing, I got to body
Yeah.
surf that same area. It's called Bull
Oh my
Sluice.
gosh.
That was so cool.
Was it scary?
No, not a
Oh
bit.
my gosh. I was a little bit scared where we were, and it was like level 3, like
Mm.
pretty babyish.
Well, that's this. I think we had one part that was like borderline level 4, but
Okay,
for the most part, it was 2 and 3. I mean, it was a nice little ride, but
that
we had
that
a good
sounds
time.
fun. Yeah, it was beautiful. I definitely want to go back and do some more. That was my first time doing that.
Yeah, yeah. It just gets better.
I'm glad you survived the.
Yes,
I thought that
indeed.
was filmed in Tennessee for some reason.
Well, it's up near the Tennessee border.
Okay,
Yep, it's way up North Georgia. Yeah,
gotcha.
they filmed it in Tallulah, on the Tallulah River at Tallulah Falls, and in up in Clayton on the Chattooga.
Oh wow, cool,
Oh yeah, I told you
nice.
this interview goes everywhere.
I like it. That's good. I don't even feel like I'm being interviewed. I'm just talking.
Exactly, exactly. But, no, it's good to get out. It's good to do things, because while life is slowed down because of this thing, it don't have to stop.
Right,
It can't,
right.
especially for a 7-year old. I mean, while he
Yeah.
grasped the concept of what's going on,
Yeah.
he's still 7. He wants to do stuff and wants to be a 7-year-old.
Right. Yeah. And it's hard, I feel it's just you got to balance between, what's safe and what makes sense and socially and everything and then also like making sure that he's, you know, not just completely stunted in
Yeah,
every sense, and miserable.
yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what you need to do. Have you started him cooking yet?
Not really.
Oh, you need to get him cooking.
That's a good idea.
Um, I interviewed Kenny Wilkerson a couple of weeks ago, and I got the
Uh-huh.
perfect cookbook you need to order.
Oh.
It's called Rockin' Recipes for Autism, and
Oh,
the
cool.
actual website is rockinrecipesforautism.com. The rockin' is
I'm
with no
writing it
G,
down.
and it's a huge cookbook. This thing weighs like 2 pounds,
Oh,
but
wow.
all the proceeds go to autism. Kenny printed it himself, and
Oh,
every
that's so
every bit of it
cool.
goes to autism.
That's
And
really, really awesome.
he got all his rocker buddies from the 80s and 90s to contribute recipes, and
Mm-hmm.
they're amazing. I
Oh,
cooked
that's really cool.
I cooked one the other night. I did wasabi and salmon and sesame encrusted salmon.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, it was awesome. It's worth doing.
Yum. Cool. Yeah, my son doesn't eat much,
Hmm.
but I'd imagine they'd have maybe a variety of different things, something a little not wasabi.
Yeah, they've got all kind of stuff. I mean, some of it they've got some different mac and cheeses. They've got different sauces. You name it, it's in there, and it's a really good book. It's got something for everyone.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. I'm writing it down. I'm definitely gonna look into that.
Yeah, because I mean, I got to promote some cooking. The name of the show's smoked meat, so
Yes.
I've got to.
Awesome.
But yeah, I know you're in Hooked Like Helen,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
and I love music. I love all kind of music, and I've been listening to y'all some, and I am digging it. I like the song "Liar."
Oh, thank
That one's
you.
my
Thanks so
favorite so
much.
far.
Oh, yay. That's awesome.
Yeah, but y'all been doing some pretty big things here recently.
We've been having fun, that's for sure. Definitely. It's myself and my husband John. So we're just a pop duo and we're out here in the woods of Ohio, near Cleveland, and we have a home studio, so we track everything ourselves, record everything and produce it all just down in our basement. And we've been able to get our music out there via the internet, and it got caught the attention of Michael Damian and Janine Damian, who created the dance film High Strung, and we ended up getting some music in the sequel to that, High Strung Free Dance, which is out now. And that's Liar. The song has a big dance scene in it, that was choreographed by Tice Diorio, and the beautiful Juliette Doherty, who's the star of the film, dances to our song Liar in the movie. And it's just been like a crazy whirlwind to get to see like these super talented people just using our art like in their broader context of their big movie, and seeing it on the big screen. And then it just dropped on Netflix just a little over a month ago. So yeah, it's been really cool for us, definitely.
Yeah, I imagine that's a little bit surreal. Know that you were in your basement, made this, and all of a sudden you're on
Yeah,
Netflix in a movie.
yeah, it it really is. Like thinking back on like when how this started. And we were actually, John's uncle was a sound engineer up in Seattle, and he passed away in kind of quite tragically and young. And he had a home studio himself and had willed it to us, and this was a couple years ago now. And that's how we ended up getting this gear. It was a very humble, just Pro Tools setup with two studio speakers. And John and I had been musicians all our lives, but we'd never actually self-recorded or done kind of the technical side of things. But then when this landed in our laps, we kind of just felt like it was our duty to at least like learn how to use it and try.
Yeah,
And so that's how it got started. So just going from that and just being like, all right, let's try recording this, and let's take an iPhone video and put it on the internet, to like flash forward. Now we're in Bucharest, Romania, shooting a music video, and we're at, movie premieres and interviews and all this stuff.
yeah,
It's just like, it's crazy.
yeah. Well, what kind of soundboard do you have? Do you know right off the top of your head?
Soundboard.
Mm-hmm.
So literally it's all digital for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't even have much. And we do. So it's right now we started with the Pro Tools M box. That's what we were given by John's Uncle Ben. And then we recently upgraded to an Apollo Twin for the interface,
Mm-hmm.
but we're still using Pro Tools, and an AT 4040 microphone, I think. And then as far as like Mixing, we do outsource to a friend of ours, Isha Erskine, who we do everything via Skype with him because he's out there in Northern California. But he's like kind of a whiz with all the gear and stuff, so he does the mixing once we've gotten it all recorded.
Well, I tell you, I just actually just upgraded my board, and if you want to spend $400, and it's actually really cheap for what you're getting, write this down. It's the Zoom Live Track L8. This thing is
Right.
amazing. Because
Oh, nice.
right now I'm running through my laptop and recording on it and the board, but the board actually runs on to power it on the wall. You have a USB cable. You can run it off of a USB battery bank, or
Oh,
it takes
cool.
four AA batteries and record for like 10 hours on those.
Wow.
It's got 8 tracks. It records straight to an SD card. You can edit on this thing. This thing is amazing. It's got effects on it. You need to look into it because you can travel with it.
That's fantastic.
It's got
And so it's what live track L8?
Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got 4 headphone outputs where you don't have to buy a separate headphone amp for everybody to have their own little mix. You can it's built in. This thing is awesome.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's got phantom
Yeah,
power. It's great.
nice. Yeah, we don't the way we are right now, we can only really track like at most two things at once. So we're pretty much just doing everything separate, but that's awesome.
Yeah, it's got 6 of the combo inputs and 2 regular inputs plus a USB plus like when on my old board if I wanted to do a phone call I had to do a mix minus, which is a couple of cables and adjust all kind of stuff. This has a channel. I plug my phone into it and boom, it's done.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
fantastic.
I'm loving it. So y'all look into that because it'll give you a little bit more freedom, and
For sure.
you can still edit on Pro Tools.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad I brought my notepad for this one. I've got all kinds of good hints from you already.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I say, this ain't your normal interview. This is just I bounce everywhere.
I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like I say, when I say I've bounced into Bigfoot, yeah, I do that quite often.
Okay.
And being in the woods of Ohio, because Ohio is actually a big state with a lot of sightings. Do you
Oh,
believe?
really?
Yeah.
I'm open-minded. I have not seen any evidence myself,
Hmm. Yep.
but I haven't spent enough time in the woods, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never seen one. I've heard some things in the woods that I can't explain because I've been in the woods my whole life. But
Right.
yeah, I've never seen one. But I like to believe because I feel like we can't have seen everything.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah. But who knows? Who
You never
knows?
know.
I believe in UFOs too. So and ghosts.
Yeah.
I've ghost hunted. Have you ever done that?
My mother-in-law has. I haven't. She has all of her own ghost gear and everything, and
Hmm.
she travels around to all these different places. Like she's been up to Oregon and like Virginia and I think even New Orleans at some point, and brings her gear with her. And then she lets me hear all this weird stuff she records.
Yeah, it's weird because I've actually got a boatload of recordings, and before whenever I would do it, you do your recordings and go home or work or wherever you go that night and sit and listen with your headphones and just
Hmm.
listen. You'll find out how big idiots you and your friends are when you're listening to yourselves ghost hunt because the conversations are amazing, and you're listening for just little things. And I've got a new recorder that and I actually bought it for the podcast when I started, but I can plug my headphones into it, and everything that comes into it, I get real time. So I'm wanting to take that.
Oh yeah.
But it's funny. I was doing one of these, and I sat down and edited, and actually caught an EVP on the edit.
Oh.
Yeah, because I record my show first, and then I'll go back and do an intro and paste all that together. But when I did it, I was listening to it, and I was alone down here, only one in the house. The person I was interviewing, she was home alone, nobody in the house, no TVs or anything on. And between my edit, when I finished doing my intro, I pasted the other on there, and you can hear a voice go, "I hear him."
Ugh.
Yeah, that was some creepy crap.
Oh no.
I'm like, I don't know which end that was on, but I figured I'd let you know we caught an EVP. And she thought that was so cool. But it's the only one I've caught, so hopefully it was on her end.
Yeah, really. Yeah, probably.
But yeah, that was too weird.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. But like I say, we go a little bit everywhere on this beast. And
Nice.
I know
I
you
love
tell
it.
I know you were telling me y'all going to Dollywood hopefully here shortly.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
we just found out that we are nominated for 5 Josie Music Awards, independent music awards that they host at Dollywood at the Dolly Parton Celebrity Theater. And we're just so tickled by that. We're like beside ourselves. It's all for our most recent EP, Tragedy of Physics. And we've got Best Music Video and Song of the Year for Liar nominations, Duo of the Year, Pop Vocalist, EP, something else. I don't know, whatever. Whatever it is, we're super excited. There's like amazing musicians that are part of this that have past winners and that are also nominated. So as long as everything goes okay with this pandemic stuff, it's on there. It's supposedly on September 5th, so we're just really excited to get to go there and be a part of it and be in the beautiful theater and have a fun night. So we're excited about that.
Outstanding. And I was telling you about some places to eat up there. I've got a show for you to go see also.
Oh, sure.
I've got a friend up there. He was one of my first interviews, and he does a show up there called Impossibilities. And
Okay.
he's actually in Gatlinburg at the Space Needle in the Iris Theater. And his name
Oh.
is Eric Dobell. He does mentalism and magic.
Oh,
And
cool.
he is such a fun show and such a great guy. If you go, tell him I sent you up there.
Okay, for
'Cause
sure.
he is so awesome. I've actually got to have him back on the show.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
funny. We started talking magic and ended up talking about wrestling. So, yeah.
Doesn't seem related, but
But yeah, I go all over the place with this thing. It's just so much fun.
oh, that's cool.
It's
Yeah, I
not.
bet my son would love that. He wants to be a magician when he grows up. So,
Oh man, I love doing magic. I'm actually a certified clown.
oh my gosh, you're busy. How do you have time to do that?
Oh, man, I've done everything. I've never turned down a chance to do anything legal, and I've took the chance to do a little bit of shady stuff, but nothing bad. But
A little bit is good. You got to stay balanced.
I actually used to teach fire safety as a clown because if I get up there in uniform in the fire truck, I've got them for maybe 10 minutes at the most with their attention span. But you get up there as a
Right.
clown in front of kids. We've got documented
Right.
saves where kids have gotten their families out of houses because of what the clown taught them.
Oh, wow.
And that was so much fun. But part of my thing with clowning, I learned magic, like close up magic, like the David
Right.
Blaine kind of stuff. And I love doing that stuff. It's so much fun because everybody loves magic. Whether they say they do or don't, everybody
They do.
wants to see it.
Totally.
And it works, and Eric just does such a great job. He involves the audience in everything he does, and they just have so much fun. He'll have kids get up on stage and do stuff with him, and it just makes memories.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, and you have to take a day and ride Kate's Cove. It's a
Okay.
it's a nice little ride from Pigeon Forge. You got to go through Gatlinburg and then go about 20 miles down this winding mountain road. But there's a river that switches sides on the road. You go over bridges, and 1 minute it'll be on the left side, one on the right, and it's just such a beautiful ride. You don't worry about the distance.
Right.
But Cage Cove is an 11-mile loop through an old settlement in the national forest that has not been. It's untouched.
Oh, wow. I bet that's beautiful.
It is gorgeous. I mean, you can get out and you can walk in the cabins and that kind of stuff, and the old churches, and you'll see
Oh,
wildlife. You can
nice.
get out and take pictures of deer, and I mean, you'll see bears, everything in there. It is
Oh,
just
wow.
gorgeous.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, when we go up there, my wife insists that's one thing we do every time we go up there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's worth the time and the trip to go.
Okay. I've written that down. We're definitely going to do that.
And also, that's a good way to get away from your phone because there is absolutely zero signal most of the way
Oh,
down that
nice.
road.
Yes,
Yep.
sometimes I need that.
Yeah, but
Super
yeah,
cool.
I love that area up there. That's our go-to when we want to get away, and we're just aching to get back there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully soon things can get back to normal. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Now, do you like hot stuff?
Like
Like hot food,
Spicy?
like, yeah.
Yes. I keep at least 3 different kinds of hot sauce packets in my purse at all times for
Oh,
emergencies.
we are a kindred spirit.
Oh, good.
That is for sure. Because I am definitely a pepperhead. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a place up there, they got about 4 locations called the Pepper Palace.
Oh my gosh,
Make
why haven't
sure
I
you
heard of
go.
this?
It is awesome. They've got one, I think the big one now up there is called The End. And it's pretty warm. It's good and hot.
Yeah.
I got one from there called Flashbang that was
Whoa.
extremely hot. It was great. But they don't sell Flashbang anymore. They've changed the name to LD50.
Okay.
And they have a horseradish that's called nasal napalm, and it's a really strong horseradish. But holy crap, it's amazing.
Okay, John likes horseradish. I just like the hot pepper stuff. Horseradish, I can do it, like in wasabi and all that, but I prefer just the hot stuff. But he would love that
Yeah.
nasal napalm.
Oh, it
That's
is.
awesome.
It is wonderful. And I tell you, I actually have you tried any of the challenges yet?
No.
I did the white chocolate challenge Saturday night. Have you seen
Okay.
that one?
No.
It is a piece of white chocolate about the size of one of the Ghirardelli squares, but
Okay.
it's infused with 12 of the hottest peppers around. And 6 of them are variations of Pepper X, which is the newest one.
What? What?
Yeah.
You're putting me to shame. I don't even know about this stuff.
Oh man, go to Pucker Butt Pepper Company's website.
Okay.
They're the ones that developed the Carolina Reaper and the Pepper X and all that. They've got so many good things.
Okay.
And
Wow.
but a friend of mine sent it to me, and I actually made an Amazon list when all this stuff started, and had all the challenges and all the different hot sauces on it. Said anybody orders anything off of here, you can pick which character I do because I do different characters on YouTube, and what I'm doing when I'm doing this. And the guy that brought me this, my clown's name is Murray on YouTube. He
Mhm.
he is not a child safe clown at all.
Okay.
This is Murray's voice.
Oh,
During Murray's first video, he drank a fifth of bourbon in under 10 minutes,
dear
which
God.
which it was tea in the bottle. Because if I drank like Murray, I would die.
Okay.
But he wanted me to do a video as Murray while I ate this thing. I'm like, okay, what's Murray going to be doing? And I am sad to say, Saturday night, Murray sat down, ate this thing, and read the dirty parts of 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, yeah. You want a nightmare? Hear Murray say, panties. Oh, it just makes my skin crawl. Oh, but it's on my
Wow.
YouTube channel. It's
That's awesome.
Brad's Comedy, all one word, no apostrophe. Do not watch it with a 7-year-old.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I had never seen the book before. That thing is horrible.
I've never read it. I've heard the stories, I guess, but
Oh, it is bad. It is so bad. Oh, I made it through 2 passages, and the heat and the disgust from the book killed me. I'm like, I'm done. I'm good.
that's enough.
Yeah.
All right, good to know. I'm gonna
Yep.
check Murray out though on YouTube for sure.
Oh, yeah. And I've got some other characters on there. I've got the coach who, you remember back in the 80s, in the 90s, where like the college football coaches, all of them had their own show on Sunday mornings.
Okay.
Well, this guy, his name is Coach Dan Graham, and he does all this for the kids. And
Okay.
he's got the Southern football coach hairstyle.
All
And
right.
the neat thing about it, as big a football fan as he is with the kids, he doesn't have any kids, and he's never played football. He is the proprietor. Let me see if I rarely do this right the first time. He's the proprietor of Dan Graham's power washing, landscaping, vinyl siding, and artificial bait supplies.
Nice.
Yeah, and he is so much fun, but he's an idiot. And I've got a chef. His name is Chef Rupert. Rupert does all kind of stuff on his show. And I've got a guy named Damien Rufferwell, who is the goth guy who is way too old to be goth, who reads bedtime
Gotcha.
stories, and he's funny.
These sound great.
And my favorite one is a guy named Wayne. Now, Wayne is special. Wayne is from the 70s. He's got a great
Mhm.
big red furry mustache, the
Mhm.
big red hair, and he wears a Hawaiian shirt, actually my Magnum PI shirt. and he's got it unbuttoned about halfway down. You know where the hamburger meat hangs out, the chest hair.
Right, right.
And this here's Wayne's voice, baby. Wayne is all about the love.
Yes.
You want to know Wayne's last name? Wayne.
Sure.
Wayne's all you need to know. And he is so much fun. I did another challenge with him called the Toe of Satan, which is a
Mm-hmm.
lollipop that's made with pretty much pure pepper extract. It's 9 million Scoville units.
Oh God.
And I had to read The Little Engine That Could while I did that, and the little engine couldn't. I made it about
I
halfway
bet.
through, and I'm like, I'm out.
Oh my God. So what do you do? Like drink milk or something?
Oh, a lot of it. And when I did that one, I didn't realize I didn't have a drop of dairy in the house.
Oh no.
Yeah, my wife had a new thing of almond milk, and I've never drank almond milk before, but I said, I'm trying it. And it actually did pretty good.
Did it?
Yeah,
That's good to know.
yeah. So,
That's
you,
crazy.
you learn something new every day. But the other night before I did this one, I made sure I had a gallon of milk sitting near me.
Right. Dear Lord.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny. When I was starting to do it, I remembered I should have done it before supper because I was sitting there going, please do not get sick off of this thing. If it makes you sick, you're going to just die. Because for supper, my wife and kids went out of town for the weekend to see her sister.
Mm-hmm.
So Daddy went to the store and bought an almost 3 pound ribeye, bone in.
Oh,
Yes. And I said I wasn't going to sit and eat the whole thing. And guess what I did? I
the
sat and
whole
ate the
thing.
whole thing. So
Well,
I'm sitting
yeah.
here trying to hold it together, stay in character, and praying I would not get sick while eating this ridiculously hot piece of chocolate. And it worked out.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, the great ones dig deep.
Yep.
Oh, man. But,
Oh, wow, that sounds pretty crazy. I've never gone that far. My cousin ate a ghost pepper, I think,
hmm
and threw up.
Oh, man. I've got some ghost peppers that are in vinegar in my fridge right now. I bought some dehydrated
Man,
ones and just rehydrated them in vinegar. And you want to talk
nice.
about some angry looking vinegar? It is the angriest shade of burgundy
Oh, I
I've ever
bet.
seen, but it is so good.
I was gonna say, I bet it's pretty too, though.
It is. It
Yeah, I
is.
got my neighbor gave me a ghost pepper, and I was, I'd heard all the stories, so I was very conservative with my putting it in a chili, and I was too conservative because then it wasn't hot at all. So I don't know if either he didn't give me a real ghost pepper or I just didn't put enough in there, but that's been my only experience with it.
Well, you got to use seeds. And, everybody says the seeds are the hottest part. They're not. You know that little white part on the inside everybody cuts out?
Yes.
That's the hot
Mhm.
part.
Okay.
That's where all the oil is. And
All
another
right.
thing,
Yeah, I
if,
probably cut all that out
if
because
you
I
want
was
to
scared.
increase the heat of your peppers, put them in a pan for a minute or two and roast them.
Oh, really?
Yes, that'll bring the heat out of them. That'll bring that oil out.
Oh.
Even red pepper flakes, if you're using them in something, put them
Mhm.
in the pan first. And you got to do it kind of quick so you don't burn them, but just
Right.
get them good and warm where that oil starts coming out, and it
That's
kicks it
it.
up a notch.
Nice. Okay, cool. I mean, I love the way it tastes when it's been like heated or toasted up a little bit like that, but I didn't realize that brings the heat up.
Yeah, it gets the oil out of it and just kind of helps to blend it a little bit better.
Yum.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man. Well, I tell you, I've had a ball on this thing. You're welcome on here anytime.
Oh, yay. Yeah, this is fun. You are a very interesting person. You've had a lot of different facets to your life already, I can tell.
Oh, I never turn down a chance to do something new. Got to have
That's really
fun.
cool. I love it.
Yeah, on the YouTube channel, you can actually see some of my stand up too. So,
Oh, nice. Cool. I'm
yeah,
definitely going to head over there after this for sure.
very cool. Very cool. So, give me my people how to get out there and see Hooked on Helen.
So we are, because of COVID, we've canceled our live shows for now.
Oh yeah.
But we're doing some live streams here and there, and we're working on some new music, and we've got our music videos out and everything. So you can go to hookedlikehelen.com, and that's got all of our links there. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and then you can find our music on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Deezer, all of that stuff I don't even know about. I,
Mm.
I tried to do TikTok and I shut it down.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a couple on there that might have 200 hits. I have a friend of mine who they made a video, just a simple little yeehaw, and he got 1.5 million hits in 2 days the other day.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
and
That's pretty cool.
his videos before it have about 400 or 500, and the ones after have been, I think the highest one's been 1,000, but that one just boom, it just exploded.
It's crazy. They got that algorithm stuff going. Some kind of magic.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
yeah,
That's pretty cool, but yeah, I couldn't figure it out, and I was just like, I don't know, hearing weird things and stuff about it, so I just shut it down for now. But I might bring it back in a little bit. I know a lot of people are having fun with it, so
yeah. Well, just talking to me, do you think I would be able to just sit and do anything for 1 minute? Nope.
no, maybe not,
Nope, not at all.
and that's okay.
There you go. Oh man, well, like I say, anytime you want on here, call and say, "Hey, fat boy, we need to talk," and I will hit the button. We'll go with this thing.
That sounds
Yep.
fantastic. It's been awesome talking to you and getting to know you a little bit.
Yeah, right back at you. I've had a ball.
Awesome. Well, you have a great day.
All right.
It was a perfect storm. You told such lovely tales of